racing. The Randox Grand National eventually underway after so much drama beforehand. Reciter Prayer is one of the first ones to show. Korok Rambler is right up there as well as they head to the first. Mr. Coffee is also nice and prominent. The first of 30 fences is Martin Harris.
Reciter Prayer in Cocoa Beach. Cloudy Glen has gone at the first unseated. Galvin, I think, has also come down at the first. Our Power, Mr. Coffee, Lifetime Ambition, they're all well up there. There are several fallers at the first fence as Cocoa Beach leads them out over the second. Hill 16 went to the first. The Old Core, Reciter Prayer all down at the first as Cocoa Beach leads them over fence number 3. From Lifetime Ambition, Manila Trump, Mr. Coffee, Longhouse Poet. Behind those is Born by the Sea at the other end of the field. Cape Gentleman is in rear as Cocoa Beach leads them over the 4th. From Lifetime Ambition, Mr. Coffee, Longhouse Poet. Manila Trump is well positioned. Our Power down near the inside is chasing them as they head towards the fence before Beaches. Over to Darren.
So it is Cocoa Beach leads the field, followed by Lifetime Ambition, Mr. Coffee, Manila Trump, Our Power just in behind them, so too Longhouse Poet, and then comes Born by the Sea. Down the centre is Back on the Lash, and then comes the Big Dog, who's being followed by Roi Marge and Eva's Oscar, and now they're approaching Beaches Brook, and it is Cocoa Beach, the two loose horses right in front. Lifetime Ambition landed in second place. The back markers are just clearing Beaches now. Gaillard Dominion is one of those back markers, and it is Cocoa Beach a lead. Lifetime Ambition, Mr. Coffee, Manila Trump, Longhouse Poet, Our Power up along the inside and Back on the Lash. They're being followed by the Big Dog, Roi Marge, Eva's Oscar, and then back in behind these, a Wave of the Sea, followed by Capodanno. Now the canal turn, 3 loose horses right in front of the field at the canal turn. Cocoa Beach, Lifetime Ambition, Mr. Coffee, Our Power, Manila Trump, and at the canal turn, the Longhouse Poet is unseating the rider. A Longhouse Poet is out of the race at the canal turn. Dunboyne is at the back. Loose horses right in front of the field, all in mayhem, and Valentine's is coming right.
And Lifetime Ambition is out of it at Valentine's, went to refuse. The rider's been unseated. The remainder of the field look like they've all got over okay. Dunboyne is right out of the back. They come on to the next, number 10. And rising just about in front there was Mr. Coffee. Watching them all stream over that one, okay. Noble Yates is towards the rear just like he was 12 months ago. On they come now to the open ditch. Fence number 11. Mr. Coffee takes off in front from Cocoa Beach. Our Power jumped it in 3rd. Back in 4th place then is Manila Trump. Followed in 5th position by Roi Marge. Then Korok Rambler, who's got a good position. Further back then to Fortescue, Born by the Sea, Back on the Lash as they take this next fence, number 12. And most of them streaming out over it pretty well. All the remaining runners have cleared it, but Dunboyne is getting increasingly detached. He's very slow at the back of the field. They're on the way across the Melling Road and we rejoin John Hunt.
Well, so much drama. They're going to miss out what was the first fence in extraordinary scenes. One of the riders there who fell at the first, Davy Russell, is helping the ground staff move rails to enable the runners to bypass that fence. That'll happen in about a minute's time. Loose horses still everywhere. They were in the infield there, which is worrying because it's usually that they go around the outside of the track and stay on the race course. So much drama, and I've got a feel for Lifetime Ambition, who was completely wiped out at one of those earlier fences by one of the loose horses. But back to the action. Mr. Coffee leads the field here in the Grand National. Such a dramatic first circuit. Our Power is directly in behind him. Cocoa Beach remains handy, and Roi Marge is back in 4th place. Manila Trump is nicely there. Back on the Lash for Harry Redknapp is also nicely in contention. The Big Dog is jumping up beautifully at that fence with Korok Rambler just in behind them. Lemilos and Born by the Sea both travel with plenty of hope. So too does Mr. Incredible, Capodanno, and then carefully selected, who's further back, Frankie Duberle. Rachel Blackmore's fine 2/3 of the way down the field. Oh, ain't that a shame? Our Power hit the chair very hard indeed, and a couple have come down at the chair there. One of those to come down was Sam Brown. The other one was Gabby's Cross. They were both well adrift at the time. Last year's winner, Noble Yates, is next to Gaillard Dominion, and they're right at the back of the field. Dunboyne's last of all, and the horse who's finished second in the Grand National for the last 2 runnings, any second now, is right at the back of the field and looks to have a hopeless task. Elvis, seldom seen in Liverpool. Velvet Elvis is right at the back of the field as well. Envoy Allen likewise. So now they're heading, with a circuit completed, heading to what was the first fence. But of course, this time around, it is being bypassed to the right-hand side. A very narrow strip of ground allows the runners through there. This is where the jockeys have to show great professionalism. The race, almost for a few seconds, is put on ice. They've cleared that fence and now heading towards the next playing one. Mr. Coffee, Cocoa Beach, the two who dispute it. Back to Martin Harris.
Cocoa Beach will lead them over the 18th with Mr. Coffee. Looks as though Velvet Elvis is pulling up any second now. He's pulling up. Cape Gentleman was pulled up earlier. The big breakaway was also a faller at the very first fence as they come over the 19th ditch, and Cocoa Beach hits it hard, leaving Mr. Coffee in front. The big dog is cruising on the outside. Our Power is closer, along with Roi Marge. Minella Trump and Back on the Lash are just behind them as they jump the fourth fence in this line. They're on the run down towards the fence before Beaches. Back to Darren Owen.
Cocoa Beach is right there with the big dog, Mr. Coffee. While Mars tracks the leaders, Our Power's only a few lengths off them. Minella Trump just in behind. And there, Delta Workers blundered back the unseats the rider. Evers Oscar has also unseated the rider. So now they're making the run down towards the Beaches Brook for the final time. Mr. Coffee, the big dog, and Cocoa Beach are in the front rank as they face up to Beaches. Leaders touching down nicely. Marsh is up on the inside. Our Power is further back. Creeping into the races. Last year's winner, Noble Yates, to the outside with Capodanno. Gaillard de Menil is also getting a little bit closer as they jump the Foynaven fence. Mr. Coffee, the leader, from the big dog Cocoa Beach. Then Roi Marge. Our Power is right up along the inside, conserving ground. Korak Rambler's just in behind them. Minella Trump is still handy. Born by the Sea is following the leaders. Then Mr. Incredible. Now they're over the canal turn. And it was Mr. Coffee who touched down in front. Has about 3 lengths to spare. Back on the Lash has made a mistake. They now flatten out for Valentine's. Over to Gary O'Brien. And just before he joined Gary, Mr. Incredible has unseated the rider.
Yes, Idrama defeated field, clearing Valentine's on the second circuit. Back on the Lash has dropped out of contention. It's Mr. Coffee who leads the Grand National, winning to give Nicky Hedison a first win in the race. Mr. Coffee is over that next fence from the big dog. Roi Marge, a mistake there from Minella Trump. And Back on the Lash pulling up at the rear of the field. 4 fences left to take. The next is an open ditch. It's Mr. Coffee rising a couple of lengths to the good from the big dog, Our Power. After these is Roi Marge. Cocoa Beach is backtracking now. Korak Rambler is firmly in the mix. Then there's a few lengths break to Ain't That a Shame, with on the outside Capodanno. Born by the Sea is very much in contention too as they clear 3 from the finish. Noble Yates with plenty of work to do at this stage. They're on the way to the Melling Road for the final time in the Grand National, and it's Mr. Coffee who shows in front as we rejoin John Hunt.
Back in 1979, Nicky Henderson, the trainer, finished second with Zongolero. He's never gone closer to winning the Grand National since, and his Mr. Coffee is 6 lengths clear, heading to the second last. He's chased by the big dog. Roi Marge in behind them. Korak Rambler for Scotland in 4th, still a contender. Le Milos is picking them up as well. Rank outsider, Born by the Sea, is staying on. Gaillard de Menil's not out of it. Vanillier and Our Power come next. The second last fence looms in what's been a compelling Grand National. Mr. Coffee is over. He's safely, but look at Korak Rambler in second place for Scotland and Lucinda Russell and Derek Fox. He's cantering down towards the last fence. They come now in the Grand National. Mr. Coffee is joined by Korak Rambler, and Korak Rambler looks like he's just joined in. He's gone 4 lengths clear. The big dog's in behind them. Roi Marge and then Gaillard de Menil. Last year's winner Noble Yates running on absolutely heroically. Vanillier's going to get involved as well for the places. But as they race with 100 yards left to go, Korak Rambler is close. His trademark staring around. He's pulling himself up. But Lucinda Russell's going to do it again. Derek Fox in the saddle again. 6 years after one for Arthur. Korak Rambler wins the Grand National for Scotland. Vanillier, a brilliant run in second place. In 3rd was Gaillard de Menil. Noble Yates 4th. The big dog came next, followed by Born by the Sea. Roi Marge. They were followed back in the field by a wave of the sea. Le Milos next. Mr. Coffee dropped away very tamely. My word, he was well clear as second last. He has finished well beaten and one of the last across the line. Rachel Blackmore, not to be this year for Rachel, aboard her mount this afternoon. Ain't that a shame? But that is not a shame for Derek Fox, who beat Injury to ride Coral Brambler today. What a superstar of a horse this is. He won, of course, at the Cheltenham Festival. Tom Scudamore, the son of Peter Scudamore, is down with the horse to make sure he's cooled down. We heard from Lucinda Russell beforehand, didn't we? That she was so nervous, but Derek Fox showed absolute ice in his veins there to come and challenge and win the race in great style.